You think you know me?
On this day, I see clearly everything has come to life. A better place.
What's going on, 3 Count Podcast? I am Isaac.
I'm Nick.
So the reason I played Edge's theme song is because he lost his mom today. So our condolences go out to him and his family.
Yeah, that was that was one of those sad moments. I couldn't imagine losing my mom. I just couldn't.
Yeah,
My mom's the best.
absolutely.
She gets on my nerves, but she's the best.
I definitely know the feeling. Hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. We took last week off because of life, family, food.
Yeah, food.
Yeah. On my end, I was busy doing basically a full remodel to a restroom. But hey, that's here nor there.
It looks dope though.
It does look really good. I did some really good work. It's the Mexican in me,
I was about to say that.
So we didn't talk about Takeover Survivor Series. We're not gonna get too deep into it. I thought Takeover was really good. I really enjoyed all the matches. I really wish the women had a little more time. But it turns out it's because of Kairi Sane was sick. Poor girl's actually suffering from hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Yeah. See, I thought it was like when I saw the headline, I thought it was like a joke. Like she said something, like kind of like she put her foot in her mouth, but then
Right.
she said something worse, and she put her foot in there or her fist in there too. And then I looked it up, and I thought, wow, this is crazy. That I'd never heard of that before.
It's something that typically kids get because they're literally putting their hands and feet in their mouths all the time, so they get like blisters and fever and all this other stuff. This comedian and podcast named Brian Callen, he's talked about getting that same disease as an adult, and it typically comes from eating something. And I went back and tried to research it, but it was super hard to find because he talked about this years ago. And I have no information on it. All I know, it's probably something that she ate a lot of that got her sick.
Yeah, probably, because that's something else.
Yeah. Other than that, Takeover was fantastic. Survivor Series was not a fan of it. The fact that Smackdown only got one win out of the 7 matches, and it was a pre-show match, so basically they got swept on the main card, really irked me.
We were so wrong.
Yo, yeah.
So wrong. But I mean, no, I can't defend that. I can't, because if you're going to progress the story in any way, none of that made sense. I understand that there was a mix-up in the booking, like, okay, but let's not treat the audience like idiots, like
Right.
that match didn't happen.
Yeah.
But then also, I thought the best match for Survivor Series was, in fact, the Daniel Bryan and Brock Lesnar match. I thought that match was incredible.
Yeah, that match was incredible. The
and
Charlotte
then,
and Ronda Rousey match was fantastic.
That was the comments was like everybody was saying something negative about Ronda or whatever, and I was like, yo, if you're not a fan or if you can't give it up to her for that, you're crazy. You are not a wrestling fan, because she put on one hell of a match, a great story. She took all of those. Like, that was a real welcome to the WWE, welcome to wrestling type of beatdown that she got. And I fully 100% respect it.
Yeah.
I just didn't like that she didn't sell it the next night
Yeah.
or even that night.
Yeah,
like-
it would have been nice for her to sell it on Raw, like, come out limp, a little banged up.
Yeah, or even get taken out like in a stretcher, or make it a lot more harder for her to like walk. Like, I want to see that, because to me that screams she actually took a beating. But because she didn't leave that way, it just didn't feel right. It didn't feel good.
Yeah. Other than that, there's just mainly the Daniel Bryan Brock Lesnar match was fantastic, and so was the Ronda Rousey Charlotte match. Let's go ahead and jump into Starrcade.
Oh, but wait.
Yeah.
One other thing, I do have to give it up to you, because you saw from the beginning of the Velveteen Dream, and you said he has something.
Yeah.
I
Oh, dude.
wasn't feeling it.
It-
And he continues to impress me even more. But that Tommaso Ciampa match, and I said it was going to be a 4.7, and it is, but it was definitely should have been a 5. That was an incredible match.
I love the filling out process of it all. You know, it because before that the Gargano and Aleister Black match was super
Incredible.
intense, a good back and forth match, and you're kind of like typically coming out of a match like that, you're kind of done emotionally. And so for Tommaso Ciampa and Velveteen Dream to have the foresight to say, you know what, we can't come out firing on all guns because no one else they got nothing left, so we gotta let them recover for a second.
Yeah, so that was good.
Yeah.
That was really good match. NXT, the takeover killed it once again. It makes me really look forward to the UK 2K.
Oh, yeah.
The UK takeover.
The UK took over in January, right?
January, yeah.
So we'll talk about Starrcade a little bit. It was a 3-hour show, but they condensed it to only 1 hour televised for the network. This is kind of gonna be going forward with a lot of their house shows that they do. They're gonna do like little clips here and there, strictly for the network. At least that's how I'm kind of predicting it to go down. But Elias and Ric Flair had a little segment at the beginning, which was really cool. Out come the Raw female heels. So Nia Jax, Tamina, Foxy, and Mickey James. Nia Jax tries to sing along. It's terrible. It's god awful. Her and Elias have a good going back and forth. Then out come the faces, which is Bayley, Sasha Banks, Ember Moon, and Dana Brooke. Let's go ahead and put Dana Brooke, a little pin in her name for Raw, because I got some serious issues with that.
Oh, no, me too.
But
Me
of course,
too.
it's just like all house shows, the faces go over. I mean, it wasn't nothing special. Then we get Miz TV with Rey Mysterio, Shinsuke Nakamura, in this blue bodysuit that I absolutely hate because it makes him look weird.
He looks so weird.
He looked like extremely heavier than he actually is.
Yeah, but he also doesn't look like a heel.
No.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
So they attack him. So Shinsuke and Rey Mysterio have a match. Miz gets involved. Out comes Rusev to attack. He gets involved. Tag match, and the faces go over eventually.
Yeah.
Samoa Joe and AJ Styles in a cage match. It was a really good match. You can't really hate on a cage match. Cage match was so much fun.
Yeah, they are. I kind of was zoning out of the match.
Oh, me too.
I don't think it's because like they were doing a bad job. I think it was just because it's like I'm waiting for the moment, you know, in their matches where it's like kind of like blows me away.
Yeah.
But I didn't get it in this match.
No, I mean, I have high expectations from AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, when they get a ring together because I've been watching them since their beginning in TNA. So I've seen the high quality matches that they can put on.
Yeah, exactly. So and because it's a house show, I'm not expecting like the greatest match ever.
Yeah, no, and they're gonna send the face home. They're gonna send the crowd home happy with the faces with AJ Styles going over, which he did. He ends up winning with the submission hold.
Yeah.
So
and a weird finish in a cage match. You don't see too many submissions.
Yeah, typically you're gonna see someone going over the cage.
Yeah.
That's typically what you're gonna want to see. I mean, that's what I like seeing. The escape, the race to the finish, something like that. But let's jump into the shit show that is Monday Night Raw. We're not gonna spend a lot of time on Monday Night Raw because it was god awful.
Garbage.
So let's go ahead and jump into Dana Brooke. Give me a second here. So basically, I'm just gonna jump all over the place here. So, little Alexa Bliss, she is now the GM of the Raw Women's Division, thanks to Baron Corbin. She basically sets up this whole Q&A with the crowd, with Sasha and Bayley. They go out there. A fan, of course, planted question, asks them what would they do? What would they change in the women's division? Sasha says that she would send Alexa Bliss back to SmackDown. Bayley hits her with the, nah, I disagree with you. I'd send her back to the depths of hell where she came from. They laugh at her. And then the heels jump in. So you get basically Mickey James, Alicia Fox, Who else was there? Um, there was another girl. I don't remember who it was, and then it was Dana Brooke. So on Sunday we see Dana Brooke as a face. On Monday we see her as a heel.
Yep.
This girl has had more face and heel changes than the Big Show, and that's a lot.
That's a lot, and I had a problem with it until I took out just a little nugget of information that was given earlier in the show, where Baron Corbin is like, "You're gonna stand with me or not at all," and because of that dynamic and him having Alexa Bliss be the new general manager.
Playing your music.
God damn it, Alexa! Music. I knew it was gonna happen. Alexa, stop playing. Well, at least it was playing Justin Timberlake. I'll take that. But because Bliss is now the taking over for the women, then the women saw that also as the same opportunity. Like, I want to get on her good side because of the things that are happening with Baron Corbin. So that it kind of made sense because she's still trying to scratch and claw and get whatever. And Dana Brooke, you can put her anywhere. You can make her a face. You can make her a heel, and you can make her insignificant. So she's a very flexible character that people can forget because she's not as big. Or, you know what I mean?
Right.
She's not as polished as everyone else.
Yeah, and it's just one of the situations where you're just kind of like, okay. I was just kind of over it already. So this Raw was so sluggish, dude. It took basically me stoned out of my mind to not realize the 3 hours were up. It was really bad, dude. I honestly don't think I could sit through another 90 minutes of bullshit that they've been giving us.
My fear is that as time goes on with everything that's happening, I don't know. They set up after Survivor Series. They set up such a weird couple of weeks for Raw in particular because that Monday last week. It showed me that I don't think that they had like a clear-cut plan.
No.
Because of Braun Strowman going down, a lot of things had to change. So now it's like we don't know what to do because Roman Reigns is gone. We had to change everything. Now Braun Strowman's going to be gone for a little bit. We have to change everything. Like, there's so much that happened within the past, month and a half, 2 months, that last week it was just like, oh, well, what are we going to do? Personally, I think that they should just came out and just been like, you know what? Yeah, we undefeated. We spanked that ass. Let's have a celebration and blah, 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 and really hype it up. But they didn't. They missed that.
It was ridiculous.
Smackdown last week also missed that mark when it was like, that's the perfect opportunity to make, Shane McMahon go heel if that's what their alleged plan is. But that didn't happen, you know?
I mean,
nothing happened last week.
They're basically they don't stick to the stories they write, man. They don't finish telling their story, and it's fucking infuriating.
It really is. So then here I am on Monday trying to see what's going to happen. And what the hell was that?
Yeah, and then you got Bobby Lashley, who's basically bending over, showing off his ass, like literally bending over, showing off his ass. They basically ruined him.
His face when he does that, you can tell, like, he does not like this shit.
Nope. Then they got this fucking Dean Ambrose thing, getting shots from the doctor. That was fucking stupid.
You know what was funny?
Huh?
I kind of felt him for a second. Like, but then I kept thinking, no one's that relaxed when they get a shot in their ass. Like, I've had a shot in my ass for immunization purposes, people. And, like, I couldn't hold the conversation. I could barely breathe. The only thing that I was trying to do was not, clench so much to where the needle breaks in my ass.
And then
that's my thought.
Then you got this Lucha House Party match against the Revival. They're basically squashing the Revival. And, okay, I understand you're going to call it Lucha House Party rules. Just say it's a fucking luchador match.
Like, I get it. And that's fun. Like, it was fun at first. I'm just fearful that it's something that's going to continue, and the Revival, who was the first and I think only two-time NXT Tag Team Champions,
Yeah.
like this team is fire. This team is dope, and you're just throwing them off to the side as enhancement for something that is fun and popular, but not really going anywhere. Like the Lucha House Party, do you see them being Raw Tag Team Champions?
Not at
No.
all.
Do you see the Revival though? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
but
it's ridiculous. And then you got Nia Jax comes out, has the microphone too damn long in her hands, keeps running her mouth. Ronda Rousey finally comes out, and then basically they go at it. The crowd takes over, and it's just one of those cringy situations where the crowd is chanting for Becky Lynch because we want Becky Lynch.
Yeah, and then what was crazy to me is that I've been reading like people saying that they're only wanting that people are thinking that the WWE is going to make a mistake because of the whole Charlotte going off like that, and they're just capitalizing on Becky's success, and they can't make Charlotte look weak. And it's like Charlotte never looked weak. The only problem is that we got so excited over this new badass Becky that they weren't expecting. So let's see if we can do it again, but make it the Charlotte way. Charlotte is a great heel, so let's make her an actual heel. That's how I see it. They're making her into an actual heel while keeping Becky.
Yeah.
And I like that. But the problem is that it kind of hurt Ronda because she didn't sell. Like I said earlier, she did not sell those injuries. And you can see the bruises. You can see the welts. It's not like it was hidden. Because we can see all that, we need to see the pain. I don't want to see her come out smiling and happy and waving. I want to see her come out mean and focused and come down to the ring with a limp and some pain and say how she was beat up and talk about the pain and really go through there, because that pain is something that everyone can relate to. So give us that, you know?
Right.
I feel like that they missed the mark with that, and now we just want Becky because Becky's the only real person on the roster who's speaking from a place that people can relate to.
Right.
So I don't know. I think that this has just been a weird couple of weeks.
And then it's just bad. It's been bad all the way around. And then you get AOP versus Gable and Bobby Roode. The match itself was trash. AOP retains. Then you get Ember Moon versus Alicia Fox, and since Braun Strowman is getting surgery on his elbow, she's being teamed up with Kurt Hawkins, who hasn't won a match. So we know they're never winning a match for the mixed match.
I don't know. I think this might be it.
No. And then you get Jinder Mahal versus No Way Jose, which is basically a squash match.
That made me so mad. So mad. I was so pissed off because I love No Way Jose.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen him in months. And he comes out to do this. Fine, great. I'm happy to see him. Why isn't Kurt Hawkins fighting? That was my thing.
Yeah.
What the hell? That makes no sense.
It's pathetic. It's bad. And then we get Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler. I mean, a quality match, but guess what? They dropped a stat since last year, or since when was it? Since Seth Rollins won the IC title, they've wrestled 18 times.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And then we get Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin. And then Baron Corbin changes the rules in the middle of the match like he did to Elias, which is fine to me. But it turns into a handicap match, and Finn Balor gets destroyed. So you basically bury Finn Balor. And Raw's just a nightmare right now, dude. It's so bad.
It was so bad. And my biggest problem was that with the Finn Balor thing, you're doing this again. You started the show off being like those bad guy, bad guy, bad guy, to Elias.
Yeah.
And then you're going to end the night the same way. That's fine. Show your dominance. But I just didn't like it because you could have saved it.
Yeah, it's
Because Elias is now on this, is hot because he had his face turn. He's hot. People are looking at him. Oh, we were always looking at him. He's highly popular.
yep.
Why not give him that babyface win, that roll up cheap win, and get out of there? And then the heels get their way at the end of the night. That seems more entertaining because it's up and down rather than just this is the show.
Yeah. Well, we spent too
I
much
don't know.
time on Raw. Let's go to jump into SmackDown. SmackDown kicks off with Paige in the ring, calls out Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch comes out, basically saying that she's cleared, she's ready to fight. TLC, her versus Charlotte. Charlotte comes out, they go at it, talking mad shit. And then the girls' locker room comes out, basically saying that they want to be involved in this. And Paige ends up making a battle royal. So whoever wins the battle royal will be added to the first ever women's TLC match.
And this is what I like about it. The one thing that I really liked about it was that Charlotte was just being a heel, not being a face. I like that.
Yeah.
Becky was being Becky. I liked it. It works.
Can I?
But what I really loved,
Yeah.
the new opener for Becky Lynch. I am the man. That was fire.
Well, yeah.
Love it.
So
That's dope.
this was Austin Rock when the Rock was a heel,
Yeah.
because the Rock was an asshole. Charlotte's being kind of a twat, and Becky Lynch is just a badass. Stone Cold's a badass. And I'm not drawing comparisons, but that's the sample pool we're pulling from. This is what we're pulling from.
Fair. That's fair.
The Bar versus the Usos. So basically, the Big Bar. I don't know what they're calling themselves. The Show Bar. They broke up after Big Show clocked Cesaro in the face after a disagreement.
That made no sense.
This, to me, that pissed me off too. It was like, wait a minute. So you're just gonna get involved with them to beat the New Day, and then after a little disagreement, it's over.
Because there was nothing. There was no completion of why did he do this in the first place? He might have said it and I just missed it.
No, he
But
didn't say shit. He didn't say why he joined the Bar. He did it. It was just to make zero fucking sense, dude.
And then that's it. And then was it just you wanted to get him on board so then they wouldn't look weak against AOP? Like I don't get it. But that was just I don't know. That was just silly, man.
Yeah.
That was just silly.
A really good match. They have a lot of good chemistry, but the Usos to me might go down as one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
One of them, yeah.
Because they are so slick together, dude. It's that twin magic. This is actual twin magic.
If it wasn't for them and the New Day, the tag team division would have suffered.
We find out Big E is a closet mariner. Mariner.
So am I.
I haven't seen any of them since, I want to say 3?
I own them all.
I'm about to borrow them from you. Anyways, so...
I even have Dolph Ziggler's movie.
Oh, is that the 12 rounds 2 you're talking about, or the other one?
No, 12 Rounds 2 was good with Randy Orton, but it was the movie where he's a cop and
And he gets his ass kicked by Rusev?
he super kicked Rusev out of nowhere. Like, what the hell? I'm telling you, it's funny. Kane's in it.
I've seen that one. That was actually not bad. I actually really
not bad.
enjoyed it. They need to put these movies on the network, bro.
They do. That would be so fire. I wonder if Lionsgate would approve that.
I don't know. That's a good question. I really hope I really need to see those movies on the network.
Or have they're there for like a month or so, like a movie a month or something.
Yeah, like you just see your special feature for the month.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Because they got a shitload of them.
The See No Evil 2, all the both 12 Rounds movies, the Marine movies, like
Damned 1 and 2.
That'd be dope.
Yeah, and then there's what
was the other one?
I think there's a Miz and Paige Christmas movie.
Yeah, I have that too. I have it on DVD. It's not bad.
I love
I'm a real
bad
Miz fan.
dude. I love bad Christmas movies, so I'm down for that.
Dude.
So the Miz and
Wait, I forgot to mention. Did you see my new pops though?
I did.
Ah, John McClane.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Biggie one.
Oh man,
If you can find it.
I can't find it.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, my homegirl, she bought the last one. That was at Hot Topic. It was dope.
So the Miz gets into it with the New Day, talking trash. AJ Styles calls out Daniel Bryan for not being there. Says that he has no problem listening to him, but Daniel Bryan stomping him out after the match was going too far. Then we get Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev. As Rusev comes out, he's tearing off her shirt. Shinsuke Nakamura kicks him in the back of the head, beats him down. And then we're celebrating Jeff Hardy's 20 years. It was 20 years ago where he made his debut for WWE.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy. So they're celebrating his live, doing some other stuff. And then the one, the only, Samoa Joe comes out. And basically cuts a scathing promo. And I'm going to play it now.
Thank y'all so much.
Congratulations,
That's old as hell.
congratulations. 20 years, Jeff. That is a very, very long time. And please, forgive my tardiness. I was in the back. I was popping some bottles. I was getting ready to come out here and have a toast. But I think we can all agree maybe having a bottle of champagne around you isn't the best idea.
The savagery from Joe.
Yeah, for real.
Now, Shane, it's cool. Shane, please let him through. Joe, talk. What do you want to say, man? Please, let him through.
It's hey. And thank you to WWE for that wonderful video package, that wonderful anthology of all your greatest moments. It must have been a special treat for you, considering at the time you probably weren't coherent enough to remember any of it anyways.
Oh, fuck. That just reminded me
Sick
of the
burn.
Sting match.
Sick burn.
Because you see, I do not celebrate weakness, and I do not believe in second chances, especially when there's men like me who have yet to get there first. You know what bugs me most of all, Jeff? Is that despite all the mistakes that you have made over and over again in your career, that you allow yourself to stand in that ring and be put up on a pedestal. And that, my friend, makes me absolutely sick. Because for as many times as this man has made you get up out of your seat, there are just as many times, Jeff, that you let all these people down.
He ain't wrong.
But Jeff, my only consolation is this, is people like you never change, and the demons, they never go away. They're always lurking in the background. They're always waiting to take control. And the next time you feel powerless, Jeff, and we both know there will be a next time, just know that as a friend, I'm offering you my hand. And it's a very simple one-step program. It is very, very quick, Jeff. But I guarantee you it won't be painless.
No matter what you say, you can't rain on my parade. You can't rain on our parade tonight. I have walked the tightrope for 20 years. I've almost ended my career 20 times. And I still live for the moment, Joe. So what do you say you and I make one right now?
Hardy's ready to go. Is Joe going to oblige?
It appears that way. Samoa Joe with some biting comments. Downright reprehensible insults.
And obviously Joe wants no part of Jeff Hardy.
Absolutely fantastic. Like, just Joe is just amazing, dude.
That was great. I wish that they could have wrote something like equally as like scathing from Jeff back to Joe.
Yeah, I mean,
You know,
it was
like
incredible.
like how Brock and Eddie. Like I keep thinking about that. I was thinking about that when I was watching it, and I had to go back and watch it again. That SmackDown before No Mercy
Yeah.
during their title. Yeah, that was such an amazing because Brock cut him deep and you felt it and was like, ooh, Brock, you're an asshole. And then listening to Eddie, if you weren't an Eddie Guerrero fan before, you were an Eddie Guerrero fan then.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That was the very incredible, very passionate, very straight from the heart. Jeff Hardy had the opportunity to do that, and I think that that's what that part was missing.
I thought it was good. I thought it hit on a lot of notes I didn't need to hit on. Very reminiscent of Jeff Hardy and CM Punk.
Oh yeah,
It was really good. Speaking of good, The Miz versus Kofi Kingston. We've seen them wrestle tons of times, but guess what? It's been years since they've stepped in the ring together.
for real.
And it felt good because both men have evolved. See, that's the issue with Dolph Ziggler and Seth Rollins wrestling. Happens too often. The Miz and Kofi Kingston, we've seen it, but they've changed.
They've changed. Their skills have like gone up. We've seen this new resurgence of the Miz, and I'm loving it. This was a wholesome match that I didn't want to turn away from.
Yeah, Miz tried to cheat a whole bunch of times. Big E and Xavier Woods were there every step of the way to thwart his attempts. So Kofi Kingston ends up picking up the win.
Not mad at it. Again, progressing the storyline between him and Shane McMahon. Love it.
Randy Orton basically cut a hell of a heel promo. Super arrogant, cocky, and evil. Basically saying that he meant no disrespect snatching Rey Mysterio's mask. He just doesn't give a fuck about lucha culture. Ow! I was like, Randy, you're me, man. Good job. Good job.
This was good.
It was
I mean,
good.
I'm not mad at it at all.
Oh, no, not at all. Dude, and then, so Rey Mysterio attacks Randy Orton, and they brawl. And then we go to The Miz complaining to Shane McMahon, why wasn't he there? Shane's like, dude, you wanted the match, I made the match, we're not a tag team. It was just hilarious.
This is beautiful. However this ends, if they have a match together at WrestleMania, that's dope. My goal is to still see Daniel Bryan and The Miz for that title.
Oh, hopefully someday. Next we got the Battle Royal. Carmella, Mandy Rose, Billie Kay, Peyton Royce, Zelina Vega, Lana, Asuka, Naomi, Sonya Deville. It was, for a small little Battle Royal, it was a lot of fun. I honestly really enjoyed it. Carmella basically kicked the shit out of Asuka with that super kick.
She did.
And then,
I was like, ooh, concussion.
Yep, and then Mandy Rose caught Asuka flush with that knee.
Yeah, that was good.
Asuka was taking them bumps.
Immediately, all I kept thinking was, Asuka better win. But then I had another question.
Yeah.
When did Lana get eliminated?
I think it happened like right as they went to commercial break or after they came back from commercial break. Because Zelina Vega got eliminated pretty early too. Yeah,
she got eliminated by Lana. And then when Lana was trying to get back in the ring, Zelina Vega pulled her down and hit her with a neck breaker. And then it went to commercial. And then when it came back, she was still gone. So I was like, did she get eliminated or did she pull a Gail Kim and just fuck it?
It was Peyton Royce and Billie Kay eliminated her.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
So the final final four were Asuka, Naomi, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville. Naomi gets eliminated, then Mandy Rose, and then it's Asuka and Sonya Deville, and they square off. It was really entertaining.
To be honest, that was the one time where I was like, oh shit, I hope Sonya wins.
And if you look at it, dude, Sonya Deville's got a great look to her. She could fight. She's a MMA fighter. She's got the ground game to back it up, and then honestly, she has her own shirt. Yeah, she could be a future women's champion.
She has merch. She could possibly do it. I mean, when I realized it at that moment when it was the final two, I was like, she has merch. She has a great look. She is a fighter. And no one would expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Asuka
WWE's they're gonna do what they do.
So it's gonna be a triple threat match. Becky Lynch, Charlotte, and Asuka TLC, first ever women's TLC match. So this should be interesting.
Oh, I think that's gonna be good.
And shouts out to Xavier Woods and Big E for rocking the women's merch. Big E wearing the Iconics t-shirt.
Iconic.
And then Xavier Woods wearing the man t-shirt, Becky Lynch shirt.
See, that's dope. That's hella dope. Like, I know all the guys back there are like really like impressed and cheering on the girls, and like they have their back. But New Day puts the money where their mouth is.
Oh
you know?
yeah, dude. They are down for the cause, man. They are solid. Let's jump into 205 Live. Noam Dar versus Mike Canales. Noam Dar gets an assist. Lucha House Party comes out. Noam Dar rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Pick up the win. Oh, hits him with the Shining Wizard.
I feel bad for Mike Kanellis, man.
But he's got a job. He's got a storyline going on. He's finally involved in something.
No, I'm happy for him. He belongs to me on the main roster.
Yeah. And honestly, he belongs, I think, in a tag team.
He does.
Just because that mid-card scene is so jam-packed with guys that aren't getting their due, and he can hang with them, but he's going to flourish more in a tag team.
Yeah.
Hideo Tamix returning as a jobber. Hideo wins pretty easily. Davari comes out back from injury in his hometown, gets in the ring, and ends up beating down the jobber with Hideo. And it looks like they have formed a little partnership.
I'm glad Davari's back, but
He's great on the mic.
yeah, he's not the person that I'm excited to see in the ring, but I'm glad to see him that he's back.
Yeah. Buddy Murphy and Tony Nese versus Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. A pretty good match. Nothing truly crazy as we've come to expect. Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali get the win.
I was expecting a lot more, but it was a decent match.
Let's jump into NXT. So NXT, this was the NXT before TakeOver. So this was in San Jose because they decided we're not going to Sacramento this year.
Boo.
Boo.
But Raw is.
I think that's a super show too. I think that's both Raw and SmackDown. So.
All right.
Might have to pick up a last minute ticket.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to go or not. I really can't sit through 180 minutes of shit.
Dude, I feel it, but still.
Can I buy a ticket just to the SmackDown and 205 5 portion of this show? Like, just escort me out once Raw starts.
Right.
I don't think they'll go for that. First match of the night: Oney Lorcan and Danny Burch versus the Mighty. Pretty good match. I love Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan. They are so physical.
I love those dudes, man. Huge fan.
They pick up the win. After the match, the Mighty beat them down, which was sad.
Yeah, that was sad.
So there's a little backstage segment with Kairi Sane, Leo Shirai, or Shirai, whatever her name is, Dakota Kai. Kairi Sane looks so sad, the fact that she lost. But you could tell that that poor girl is sick.
Yeah, you could tell.
You could tell, like, like when a little kid has like a fever and they're just red from the cheeks and their nose looks just beat up and battered from sneezing and wiping.
Yeah.
That's exactly how the poor girl looked.
Oh, that was just bad.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
She's gonna be alright.
She'll be fine.
It was a funny interaction backstage with them, the whole interviewing them. It was just like, these are the 3 nicest girls probably on planet Earth, and they're trying to like look angry, and it's not really working for them. They just look like they need a hug.
A big one.
EC3 versus Marcel Barthel. That Marcel guy has a pretty interesting look to him.
Oh yeah. I like it.
Yeah, you know what? I can see him tag teaming with Aiden English in the future.
Okay.
Anyway,
I see that actually.
EC3 picks the win pretty easily. Calls out Bobby Fish because Bobby Fish took him out. Then we get.
I think that this might be the last couple of like months we'll see EC3 on NXT.
There's nothing. That dude's already ready for prime time. He can't really.
Yeah, because there's nothing else for him. Like who is he gonna fight if it's not for a title? And that's scene right now is already packed, and we know Lars Sullivan's coming up. So
Yep.
I don't know.
So Raw or SmackDown? Where does it go?
Raw.
Huh. I see him as a SmackDown guy.
I think it's him. He's John Cena 2.0. I see it tomorrow.
All right. Mia Yim versus Vanessa Bourne. Mia Yim can carry basically anybody to a decent match because she had to carry Vanessa Bourne through this match.
Yeah.
Vanessa Bourne is not ready.
She's not ready. Not at all.
Not at all. Mia Yim picks the win pretty easily. Basically had to sell her ass off for that girl. Now,
God damn.
yeah. Battle of the Big Boys. Keith Lee versus Lars Sullivan.
Hey now.
Keith Lee decided, I'm going to jump over the top rope weighing over 300 pounds.
That man is just...
He's an athletic beast.
I don't know how he does half the shit he does.
I don't know either. Well, he was a former defensive end for Alabama?
Oh, yeah. That's right. I think it was Alabama.
So he's crazy athletic. I would like to see him drop a few pounds.
No, I wouldn't. I want him to keep that weight.
I just want him to do it so he can have another 5 to 10 years than he's going to have.
Fair.
Because the man's up there in age. I think he's like in his mid-30s.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a pretty good match. Lars Sullivan showed he's got a lot going on, a lot of potential. I think the call-up might be a little too soon, but it's kind of now or never with him.
That's fair. Okay. But I think it's that's the only choice.
Yeah.
It's literally now or never.
And then Keith Lee, I think that dude's got a massive ceiling. I think he actually has the potential to be a world champion once he's allowed to express himself a little more on the microphone.
It'll be interesting. I think he'll come to the main roster as a heel, if anything.
I think I would like to see him feud with the New Day.
Yeah, but who will be his partner?
Ooh, two names. I'm gonna say EC3.
Mm-hmm.
And Cassius Ohno. Just because I can't have my man Cassius Ohno down in NXT for the rest of his career.
I don't know. I think he's happy.
I'm pretty sure he is.
But if Keith Lee came up as a face, I'd want to see him with No Way Jose. Those two big guys going at it or going together. That'd be dope. And if he was a heel, I'd say I'd want to see the end of the New Day and he take Xavier Woods.
Ooh. Oh, I don't want the New Day to break up. How dare you?
I don't either, but I think, all good things come to an end, and it would be a good thing because it can open the door for Kofi Kingston to get back to where he deserves to be.
World champion.
Another IC championship or world champion.
World champion. My man's got to get one world.
He's got to get one.
Lars Sullivan wins with the freak accident. Really good, high-quality match. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. We made it through all the wrestling nonsense.
Woo!
So let's get into some news. Jake the Snake Roberts was on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. It was fantastic.
Oh, my God.
Did you hear it?
I just got so many, messages. Did you hear this? Did you listen to this? I didn't get to listen to it yet.
It is basically 3 hours of Jake the Snake Roberts telling stories, making fun of Joe Rogan's producer. His name is Young Jamie, and he threw out his back. And basically, Jake Roberts basically called him a pussy the entire show.
Oh.
It was just really great hearing Jake Roberts. You can hear him get emotional, telling a few stories. He does an incredible Macho Man impersonation.
Oh my gosh!
And he tells a story about Macho Man and the time where the Cobra bit Macho Man in the ring. You need to listen to it. It's great.
Oh, I will. You know what's crazy about Jake the Snake, and I didn't know this? He never won a title.
Never.
That's insane.
Yeah, and he's one of the best technicians, one of the best talkers of all time.
Like, how does he go? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Zack Ryder has more championships than him.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's interesting. So Cody Rhodes and Joey Ryan basically are both out with injury, but they had a scheduled match, I think, in Australia. They had 2 matches, actually. One was a staring contest, and Cody Rhodes won that one when Brandy Rose decided to flaunt her cleavage. Joey Ryan couldn't help but look. And then they had a thumb war.
I watched all of those. Hilarious. Incredible. Nothing was better on nothing.
It was really fucking hilarious, and shout out to them. First city to get an XFL team in 2020 has been revealed, and it's St. Louis.
St. Louis.
So congratulations to them, I guess.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see if the league makes it past the year. So Kevin Owens said he's only worn heart-shaped sunglasses twice in his life. Once was for Shawn Michaels, then the other time was for Elton John at the Elton John concert. Unfortunately, Elton John had to cancel the concert, so Kevin Owens called him out.
That was funny.
It was.
You know, it would be hilarious if he did make it back in time for WrestleMania. Kevin Owens did, and Elton John came out and somehow like destroy it. Like, you know, I would love it. I would love it because it's Elton John and he would do something weird like that because he's 70 and he's at the end of the rainbow.
And he's a very
tour
much
going on right now.
Yeah, he's very much an entertainer. So let's talk about a signing WWE just made. WWE just signed Walter, a.k.a. Chop Master Extraordinaire, a.k.a. Turned your chest to ground beef. Unfortunately, he will be only working for the NXT UK brand. He's made it perfectly clear he has zero interest in moving to the US.
That's interesting.
Yep.
I like it.
Let's see here. We'll get to the sad news later. Some good news. Just so Hacksaw Jim Duggan was admitted to the hospital over Thanksgiving. He just got released, so congratulations to him on being A-OK. Let's see here. So we talked about Kairi Sane having hand, foot, and mouth disease. Let's see. Tyson Kidd basically talked about his neck injury, basically saying that he never took the move before, the Muscle Buster, and everything, all the plans changed before leading to that match. He wasn't going to work in a dark match with Samoa Joe, so they didn't have a chance to go over the match. And then Tyson Kidd basically says that he took the move wrong, that he had his hands in the wrong position, and that's what he thinks went wrong. And he talks about some other stuff about his drinking problem and all this other stuff. If you want to read the full article, it's on Wrestling Inc. It's a really good read. It's a really long read.
Oh, no, I'm going to. It's on Wrestling Inc.?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I'm going to read that.
Let's see here. So, David Arquette, I don't think we talked about this. He participated in a death match recently.
Oh, no. Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So, basically, he says that they're both to blame. His inexperience, the other guy not taking care of him, whatnot. What was crazy was the person that checked the wound on the neck was none other than 90210 alumni Luke Perry.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, they're really good friends. Apparently, Luke Perry's son is known as Jungle Boy.
That's just still wild to me.
And I looked at the picture and I was like, I see the resemblance. He looks a lot like his father.
That's just crazy.
Right? when I tagged my
Yeah.
message to you, I was like, dude, Jungle Boy is Luke Perry's son.
I had to look it up.
Yeah.
That was just insane.
It's absolute craziness.
Yeah, but that's it.
So Joey Mercury had a whole bunch of charges brought up on him on credit card fraud, all this stuff. Luckily, all charges have been dropped because when they said that he was the one using the card, he was actually overseas. So good for him.
Yeah, I mean, I will say this though. I feel bad for him because he's been going through it. You know?
I think his drinking has become a problem again. I mean,
Yeah.
I know a person doesn't fall asleep in their car outside the hotel room.
No, definitely.
Speaking of rental cars, Lindsay Dorado and Cedric Alexander, they had their rental car broken into.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, that sucks. That sucks. Still kind of funny.
Yeah, so that sucks for them. Let's see here.
Wrestle Kingdom 13 is going to be on Fight, on the Fight app.
Interesting. What day is it going to be on?
Dude, I don't know, but I really have to start planning for it. What day is it? I think it's January
I know it's like on a
4th.
Okay, so hopefully it's on a Friday night where we can stay up late.
January 4th. Is it a Friday night? God damn it. No.
It's a Sunday night, isn't it?
Oh, no, it's Friday night.
Oh, sweet.
Friday night. So that means it's coming on on the 3rd for us.
Yeah, at 1 in the morning.
Damn it.
We'll get another cheeseburger sighting, hopefully.
Oh, no, we definitely get another cheeseburger. I love cheeseburger. But the matches that they already have set up for it is going to be pretty dope. Kenny Omega and Tanahashi, Jericho and Naito, Kushida and Tajiri, or Taiji.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty good.
Let's see here. So WWE has announced the return of Total Bellas.
Ooh, Zack
Sunday.
Sabre Jr. is going to be on the show.
Ooh. So
And
Total
Okada versus Jay White. Ooh,
Oh, interesting.
very.
So I wonder if I wonder what's gonna happen between the Bullet Club and the Elite.
I don't know, but I'm excited to see what could possibly happen. But they haven't announced OGs on the show yet, from what I'm looking at. So we'll see.
So Total Bellas is coming back Sunday, January 13th. There's no mention of John Cena whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be interesting. Alexa Bliss was down in Tampa at NXT, basically taking some bumps, doing a concussion evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
So she might be returning if she gets cleared or not. Jesse Ventura will stop by TMZ. It looks like the Green Party wants him to run for president in 2020.
I love Jesse. I would not vote for him.
I want to see him rip apart Donald Trump during a debate.
No, that's going to be amazing. If he did run, it would be very, very strategic because is Jesse the Body Ventura actually going to win the presidency? No. But it would be very strategic for the person who's running in the running for Democratic nomination, just because they can use the distraction of his facts and his theories against him, but he would use his facts and accuracy to destroy Donald Trump. And if the point is to get him off, then that would be a great, great avenue to take, him to run, and whoever in the Democratic Party just capitalize off of that. But it would have to be somebody that is cool, calm, and has like a plan that people can believe in. Bernie. And yeah, America just can't fuck it up again.
I
Vote
think it's
for
going to be the young guy, Alberto O'Rourke.
Oh, no. Oh, Beto.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Beto is actually paying attention to all of his politics and seeing how he was running that campaign and his policies and all of that. He's a decent human being, and I can definitely see him in office. Him and Andrew Gillum out of Florida, definitely. But yeah, The Democratic Party just needs somebody that's strong, smart, and that's not going to feed into the Trump's rhetoric. Yeah.
What the Democratic Party needs to do is get rid of super delegates and be for the people and no longer for the banks. They really fucked themselves with the last election.
That's true.
So let's see here.
Build the burn.
All Elite Wrestling AEW trademarks were filed for that. All In 2, sold out, I think it was, and some other things. There's a few different things. Rumor has it that the trademark was actually filed with the address for the Jacksonville Jaguars stadium.
And I love that.
And basically, the mind behind it is going to be the owner's son, the Jacksonville Jaguars, who also owns a soccer team. And basically, his son is a massive wrestling fan. That's the rumor.
That's the rumor, but the only thing that they still need is they need a TV deal. If someone can come in and swoop in and see the potential of this and what they can actually bring, I think the best place for it would probably be not Spike, but probably Spike or something.
Paramount TV. So
Paramount TV, something. They need something that's going to be more national and accessible to people.
Yeah.
Like Time Warner.
Yeah, I don't know. And so Cody Rhodes tweeted out a couple days ago, basically saying, who are the best male and female free agents that aren't signed anywhere?
That's a good question.
He's fucking with us, dude. They got to be trolling us.
They are.
Let's see here. So over the weekend, Golden Boy MMA had their first ever MMA pay-per-view. There was 15 fights, I think there were, and 8 of them were amateur fights. So the only names that I see on here that I recognize are Gleison Tebow. He defeated Efren Escudero. Darren Wynn defeated Tom Lawler, who's an independent wrestler also. Tom Lawler broke his hand. He's not sure if he's going to miss the MLW shows coming up. And then Tito Ortiz knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Shut up, really?
Yeah. So here's why I'm bringing it up. Chuck Liddell is almost 50 years old. He was moving super stiff. He had no business in that fight. The California State Athletic Commission should be ashamed of themselves for giving that man a fighting license. Tito Ortiz is on all the steroids he could get from Mexico. Chuck Liddell is just old. He looked scared and timid. Did not look like himself. After the fight, Oscar De La Hoya and Tito Ortiz basically said, are there any fighters out there that want to make some real money, come fight for Golden Boy. All this other bullshit. When in reality, a lot of those guys that got paid, they got paid no more than $5,000 to show up, an additional $5,000 to win.
Damn.
Yeah. So UFC guys, when they show up to fight on a card, minimum they're getting is 15 and 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully, Golden Boy MMA never has another fight because that was a shit show. And shame on all of them that were involved, and shame on the Athletic Commission. Just shame.
Yeah. Wow, that's insane, bro.
Yeah. According to Wrestling Inc., Fox wants Ronda Rousey on the Smackdown roster when Smackdown goes to Friday nights on Fox.
I'm not that upset about that.
I like it.
Like, I have nothing negative to say about it, except I am fearful of how the show will run. Because if they're stepping away from some of the comedy instead of the funny, blah, 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 then how is the show going to go going forward? Is it going to be, if it's going to be straight, like, more sport, more technical, then does that mean that we're getting more matches, less story, or are we getting more, like, what are we getting? So I'm kind of excited to see that. I don't want to hear the voice of Daniel Cormier.
Really?
I really don't. I don't.
I love DC.
I mean, I like DC, yeah, but I mean, I'm all about them cakes. That video it's still with me. Like I can't. I don't know. I would rather see Morrow on the show. Oh, okay. If it was Morrow with DC, I'll be okay. I'll take it.
I don't know if I want Morrow calling it. I want Court so.
I want Morrow because he's already in that he's already in that atmosphere with the MMA shows that he does do, or the boxing shows that he does do. Because he does that, I want to hear him. I want to hear his sports take. I want to hear the pop culture stuff that kids are into. He does a really good job at that, and I think that he could be a very, very good parallel to DC. Tom Phillips isn't going to give me that.
Nope.
Michael Cole isn't going to give me that. Well, actually, Michael Cole would. That would still probably work too. But yeah, give me Morrow.
All right. Do you got any other news, sir?
Just one, I guess, but it's not wrestling related.
What do you got?
We're going to be putting some of these episodes on YouTube.
Yes, we are.
Oh my gosh. Do you know how, kind of good that feels? You won't see our faces, but...
Not yet, anyways. We're working on that.
Not yet. We're working on that.
Yeah.
But that's good. It's our step. I feel like we should... It's a milestone. This is like our 175th episode or something like that. I don't know.
It'll be 2 years in January.
Yeah, so... Good for us.
I'm surprised we lasted this long.
Dude, me too. There are days where I'm like, man.
Well, with how bad Raw has been lately, dude, I'm questioning, why do I watch Raw still?
No, when you sent me that text, and I was just like, dude, I feel the same way, but we gotta tell people.
It was bad. It's getting to the point where I'm like, maybe I should just wait for Raw to finish and just fast forward through all the nonsense.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know, drink every time. Maybe that'll add something to the excitement. You know what I mean?
Maybe. Maybe it'll make you angry and break your TV.
True. Very true. Or give us more discounts on the on WWE Shop, because there's some stuff I need to get. They still have the Ava Marie pops for $4, and I'm definitely getting mine.
Oh yeah, I gotta start working on my pop collection again.
Me too. When I picked up that Die Hard one, I was excited.
It's an addiction, man. All right, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Jeff Hardy, on 20 years.
20 years. We are old as hell.
Yes, we are. All right, peace out, y'all.
Peace.